TSSAA AAA State Soccer Championships. The Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association reminds you that sportsmanship and the objectives of educational athletics are what set this event apart from other levels of competition. Your cooperation and support of the values promoted by these schools is appreciated. We hope you will enjoy the event and support the athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. At this time, we would like to present the starters from Siegel High School. In goal, Dale Steinangle. Number 4, Julia Campbell. Number 6, Cheyenne Moultrie. Number 7, Emily Anderson. Number 9, Callie Ruff. Number 10, Chelsea Rossum. Number 11, Isabella Oviedo. Number 15, Meredith White. Number 16, Corey Steinangle. Number 17, Emily Williams. And number 29, Kelsey Brown. The Stars are coached by Eric Shelton. Assistant coach is Cliff Matlock. And now your starters from Brentwood High School. In goal, Kat Lee. Number 2, Cammie Gilfillan. Number 8, Morgan Bailick. Number 15, Meg Howard. Number 1, Mary Stewart Schwartz. Number 3, Kelsey Moore. Number 5, Jessie Boozer. Number 7, Jessie Cosina. Number 11, Lena Nash. Number 12, Jordan Chauvin. And number 22, Elsa Grant. The Bruins are coached by Cal Long. Assistant coaches are Craig Long and Kirsta Mello. Today's medical coverage is provided by Baptist Sports Medicine and the Center for Sports Medicine. The officials for today are Bob Den, Troy Smith, Brian Decker, and Joe Kirkpatrick. And now will you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. TSSAA would like to thank Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, the Tennessee Dairy Farmers, the Governor's Highway Safety Office, Baptist Sports Medicine, Wilson Sporting Goods, and Action Picks.
Class AAA State Championship soccer match produced by TSSAA. Good opening.
Dairy Farmers for providing us with natural nutritious way of
Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of GPS School in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is the TSSAA Network and Division I Class AAA State Soccer Championship between the Brentwood Bruins at 17-2-1 and the Siegel Stars at 16-3-3. Dwayne Hickey, Pete Santora along for today's championship action. And Pete, these are two teams, schools only 30 miles apart, but they've not played this season.
Yeah, and great to be here with you. I'm looking
Thanks.
forward to it, broadcasting another game with you. Talking to both coaches, Coach Shelton on the Siegel side and Coach Long on the Brentwood side. Both teams are playing rather similar, both playing possession-style soccer. Siegel's going with a 4-3-3, so 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, 3 forwards, and Brentwood's going with a 4-4-2, but both playing a possession style. Siegel trying to get around the wings. Coach Shelton mentioned that specifically. Hey, we want to get around the outside of this team. We want to get to the end line, cross the ball in. And Brentwood has a strong set of players right down the middle, from goalkeeper to center midfield and to central attacker. So you're going to see more play down the middle of the field for those guys. And we're watching for them Meg Howard, who had a hat trick in the quarterfinal game.
So this match is underway. Glad you could join us here. Produced by Play on Sports. You're watching the TSSAA Network. As the Stars are in white and the Brentwood Bruins wearing their traditional blue and gold. As in most soccer matches, first couple minutes, Pete, both teams kind of trying to feel one another out. Also trying, especially at the state championship level, trying to calm your own nerves.
Yeah, well, we saw an example of that last game in the 1 AA where it took 5-6 minutes, 10 minutes kind of to get into it. A lot of balls bouncing around. But then it settled down and both teams were executing. You know, that happens a lot. I look to see the same type of thing here, but it's possible that, you know, we're already seeing kind of some balls played into feet right off the bat, so they could settle in quick.
As number 9 for Brentwood will throw that ball in. Actually, I think that was number 8, Morgan Ballack, who will be playing her college soccer at Union.
So we had some good success last game by giving out my Twitter address, and if anyone out there hears us mispronounce someone's name or their daughter's name, or sees something that they want us to comment on, or you want us to tell you about the time remaining a little bit more often, any of those things, feel free to tweet us, and you can tweet directly to me at Pete Santora, PETESANTORA, and we'll respond to you through Twitter and on air. So that was great. We got some clarifications on name pronunciations, and it's always great to talk to those viewers out there watching.
As my Middle Tennessee twang sometimes gets in the way of my pronunciation. 2 40-minute halves in soccer. We're just about 2 minutes into this AAA championship match, and there is no score. As we mentioned, Siegel in white plays the ball in, as that was thrown in by Julia Campbell. And we believe the starting lineups today for Siegel were Dale Steinnagel wearing 1, Julia Campbell at 4, Cheyenne Moultrie wearing 6, Emily Anderson 7, Callie Ruff wearing 9, Chelsea Russum wearing 10, Isabella Oviedo wearing 11, Meredith White 15, Corey Steinnagel 16, Emily Williams 17, and Kelsey Brown 29. Corner kick now for the Stars. Number 4, Julia Campbell, a junior, will take it for her squad. Right footer hooks it in toward the goal. The ball is headed away by Brentwood. Kept in by the Stars, and now on a run out for Brentwood.
Oh, nice touch there. Cut it into space right in front of the defender. Great job by the defender to recover there and get back. It's a good first touch by the offensive player, and you know, she had a great run. She had a diagonal run, so she wasn't just running straight forward, and she was able to touch that into space into the corner.
Ball scooped up there by the Siegel goalkeeper.
It's a lot of lime color from that goalkeeper.
Absolutely. That's Dale Steinnagel. She's a Sanford commitment and playing a nice goal for Siegel this year. We'll get you the Brentwood starters here momentarily.
Nice speed of play by both teams right now. It's not too rushed, but at the same time, there's definitely a sense of urgency. So,
ball played across the end line. Going to result, I believe, in a corner kick. Let's see, what's the?
Yep, it's a corner.
Corner kick for the Bruins.
Yeah, and they're getting the ball into feet, and then that ball is going into the corners, some type of diagonal ball trying to get behind the defense, causing some issues early.
Ball driven into the center of the field, and the goalkeeper, Steinagel, just scoops it up for the Stars, and she'll drive it into the midfield. For Brentwood, Cammie Gilfin, Morgan Ballack, Meg Howard, Mary Stewart Schwartz, Kelsey Moore, Jessie Boozer, Jessie Cosina, Lena Nash, Jordan Schwann, Elissa Grant, and Kat Lee is the goalkeeper for the Bruins. Those are your starters for Brentwood today.
Yeah, and I think on those corner kicks, Brentwood's going to want to keep it away from Steinagel. We've heard good things about her. She looks like she's aggressive coming off of her line, so they're going to want to keep those, pull those back a little bit, give their offense a little better chance of getting on the end of it.
As that time for Brentwood, Jessie Casina just pokes it across the touch line. It will be a throw-in for Siegel. Julia Campbell to initiate the play. Looking for 10, Chelsea Russum, and ball once again just kind of poked back across the touch line, and Brentwood working hard to kind of deny the throw-in here. They don't want to let Siegel get it in to where they would like to position the ball. Cross into the midfield.
Yeah, and Siegel doing a good job of getting on the end of these second balls, even when Brentwood starts to clear it. And we saw this, we've seen this in previous games. We talked a little bit about it, but when the ball is in that offensive third, in that box, clearing the ball, is your first priority. And we just saw there having a little bit of difficulty allowed Siegel to get a shot off. But, win these championships, you got to do some of the basics of you got to do the basics right. Possession's important, but first priority when it's in your defensive area is to clear the ball so that you're not giving an easy opportunity to the other team. So
7 minutes into this first half of this Division I AAA matchup, we have no score between Siegel and Brentwood. Beautiful early November afternoon here in Chattanooga. Glad you could join us on the TSSAA network for what promises to be an exciting match.
It's like a little slice of pie here. It's a phenomenal setting. We've got a great setting around us. We've got a good crowd here today. Watching the championship game. We had a good crowd at the last game. I saw more people in morph suits at the last game than this one, but I'm sure that one or two will pop up.
Throw in for the Siegel as they try to get the ball into their offensive third. Throw in toward the corner, headed away there by Brentwood. Ball crossed into the middle.
Dangerous. No one on her.
No one
it's
on
wide
her.
Open. Oh,
off the post and poked away, and unable to save it for Brentwood or keep it in the play is number 12, Jordan Schwann.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if Brentwood was napping, but the Siegel player was wide open on that far post, and almost it was as if they thought it was going to go out of bounds, because no one even ran to her until they said, "Oh, wait a minute, she got time to take a couple touches." So good opportunity there for Siegel early.
And that was number 10. And on the program, that's Chelsea Russum. I'm wondering if that's not really 11, Isabella Oviedo. They may have switched numbers on us. Because we had Oviedo starting wearing 11. I'm wondering if that wasn't her that's now wearing 10. Ball still in the scoring third for the Stars and kicked into the side of the net by Kelsey Brown, the senior for the Stars. Goal kick here by the Bruins, and that's Kat Lee who drives it into the midfield. Siegel quickly punches the ball back on their offensive side of midfield, and it's going to result, I believe, now in a free kick for the Stars.
Well, it's a good opportunity for Siegel. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
I believe that's Emily Williams, the Tennessee Tech commitment. She puts it high on the net. Ball headed away by Brentwood. Another good opportunity there by Siegel, thwarted by the Bruins.
Wide open, nice ball. Just a little too close to the goalkeeper. And as we said before, Steinagel, she's aggressive off her line. You're not going to really be able to lead the forward into her area. You're going to have to put the ball wide, closer to the corner flag, and that really takes her out of the play. But if you start to get it in towards the box, she's going to come out and take it.
Another free kick to be taken by Williams.
Giving up some dangerous plays early. We saw that last one landed almost inside the 6. Wow.
Actually, that was Campbell who took the free kick, and I believe they're going to call offsides there. Pete was 11.
Yep.
That is Oviedo. So earlier 10 was Russum, 11 Oviedo or Ovidi. I may be Oviedo. I'm going to say that could be a mispronunciation, so I'll apologize up front. Could be Video. Oviedo.
I like Oviedo.
Oviedo, okay. A little action there in the midfield. Tackle results in a free kick once again for the Stars. And
a lot of free kicks Brentwood's given away.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of actually. This is the fourth one early in the match. We're at the 28-minute mark of the first half, just 12 minutes in.
They're going to get a corner out of this.
Ball headed away there by 8.
Goal kick.
Okay, I thought that was Ballack that got her head on it, but instead they say the Stars number 6, Moultrie. Ball played out wide midfield by
nice touch.
Lee, and
good defense.
So far in the early portion of this half, it's been played on the Siegel offensive end.
Yep, and you could see Siegel working the outsides, trying to get around their players, get to the end line, get a cross in. So they're trying to do what they've, what they talked about and what Coach said they wanted to execute on, which is a great sign for them. And Brentwood doing a good job defending right now, giving up a few too many easy free kicks, but.
And that time Russum puts it over the boundary line. It will result in a throw-in for Brentwood. That'll be Jordan Schwann to trigger the play.
Early substitution, 13 minutes in. We're at the 27-minute mark.
Ball back in to the midfield. Oviedo plays it forward. There's
nice little ball over the top. That's trouble.
That's Alford for Brentwood. Going to center it toward the net. Ball poked away there by Siegel. Brentwood keeps it in. Forced back out wide by Siegel. And the ball goes over, once again, the boundary line, and it'll result in a throw-in for the Bruins. Ball triggered in and immediately poked away there by Siegel. Ball centered toward the goal box, headed out by Siegel, back in by Brentwood. The ball free. And finally now on the ground as he played a little air ball there to both teams, keeping it off the ground.
Oh, nice little turn. Nice play wide.
Shot toward the far corner. Wow.
That was a clearance, almost
cleared it back into her own goal.
Yeah, from our viewpoint, that looked like that. But good possession there. Nice combinations with the Brentwood players keeping possession of the ball, not getting around, looking for an opening. They get a dangerous opportunity in. The clearance wasn't the best, and so kind of Brentwood's first chance, real chance.
And here come the Stars putting the ball back in to the midfield. Cross looking there for number 10. Can't find her. Poked away by Brentwood's 5, and now in possession is Boozer. She plays the ball forward toward her offensive end. Ball kept in by Gilfin. Gilfillan, I should say. And ball scooped up there by Steinagel, and she will drive it into the midfield. Just about 16 minutes into this first half, 24:05 and counting remaining before halftime. No score here in Chattanooga between Brentwood and Siegel, two teams from Middle Tennessee playing for a AAA state soccer championship. And Pete, as we see a lot of passing in the midfield, when the ball's in the midfield, is there anything in particular either team's trying to do to initiate their offense, especially knowing that Siegel wants to get the ball wide? What are they trying to do in the midfield to get that ball out to the wings?
Yeah, I mean, when the ball comes into the midfield, typically you're looking to do one or two things. One is get the ball wide opposite the pressure. You're trying to take the ball away from pressure and move it to the open side or the open area. And you'll see good teams move the ball quickly across from one side to the other. And they're looking for opportunities. They're looking for matchups that favor them, two versus one or something like that. So switching the field, taking the ball from pressure to the opposite side to expose a weakness is one. The second is, what kind of runs are my forwards making? Penetrating runs. So forward, but at an angle, always angled runs. What kind of runs are they making that I could play a dangerous penetrating ball and get behind this defense? So those are the two things. The penetrating ball is usually is more dangerous. It's more aggressive, going towards goal, giving a scoring opportunity. But it's also a lot more difficult to be successful at. So you'll see teams using the outsides, and so Siegel's trying to get around instead of the penetrating ball. What coach was saying is, hey, we're really looking to get around the outsides so we can get to the end line and cross, and so that's what their midfield's looking to do. Brentwood has got their power kind of right through the center, so typically what that means is they're going to look for that penetrating ball first, and you've seen a couple of those deep into the corners where instead of taking it around the outside, they've kind of cut through and tried to get right behind the defense. So I'd imagine that's really what they're looking for first, and then second would be just shifting the play.
Play now being initiated in the midfield by Siegel. It'll be a free kick. Number 17, Emily Williams, to take this free kick from just on her side of the midfield stripe. Plays it high toward the net, toward the top of the goal box, headed away and out to the side, picked up there by Schwann of Brentwood. She plays it forward. Ball curled in across midfield there by Grant of Brentwood, taken away by Siegel. Ball behind, and goalkeeper Steinagel runs out once again and picks it up. And Pete, that had a little bit of danger on it because it was one Siegel defender, one Brentwood offensive player, and the goalkeeper, and that was really all that was back there on that play.
I mean, that's why the last defender and the goalkeeper need to be on the same page, and why defenders really like goalkeepers that come off their line and are aggressive, because as a defender, you're in a bad position there. You're chasing a bouncing ball the wrong way. And so you need to play it towards your back. You don't know who's chasing you down. You can just kind of get a sense for that. And then, it's much more difficult to turn that ball around. So you're hoping your goalkeeper will come out and take that. And they always say, play the way you face. But that in that kind of circumstance, you're really facing the wrong way. So that's a great play. That's why, Steinagel, it's nice to have that aggressive keeper comes off and turns a potentially dangerous situation into kind of a non-issue. She just picks it up, it's in her hands at that point, and restart. So we got a card there.
There we did. Yeah. Yellow card.
It's Meg Howard. That's
tough for Brentwood, as she's an offensive threat, certainly.
Yep, and you could see when she gets on the ball, there's a real spark in play. She is really quick. She finds that open player to the outside well. So I'm sure this will be a quick turnaround to get her back on the field.
And Howard will be playing her collegiate soccer in the city of Nashville at Belmont University. Set to take the free kick for the Stars.
And I think I said Piedmont before I meant Belmont.
Yeah. Emily Williams. Yeah, Tennessee, not North Carolina, right?
I know. Come on now. Get your state straight.
Ball played into the middle.
Between the states and my chicken scratch handwriting.
Ball on the net. Opportunity for the Stars, and it just goes wide. Poked there by number 6. She could barely get a foot on it. That was Moultrie, and that time, Pete, maybe the best opportunity either team has seen so far in the first half.
I like Moultrie. She's dangerous. She can hold her space well. She can hold her positioning well. She kind of holds the defender off. Defender has a tough time getting inside of kind of her framework, and then she takes a quick shot. I mean, she'd turn and fire that when the defender's not even sure when the shot is coming out. So that made it tough, and she almost just snuck one in there.
Very close there. A little aggressive play, draws a whistle, and it'll result in a free kick for the Bruins. Jordan Schwann will take it.
Yeah, you always like that in a forward, though, the ability to kind of put your arms out, create a little box, create a little circle of space, a square of space, and then just hold that space. And then as the defender comes, push them out of it or keep them out of it. And that makes it really dangerous because the defender then can't get inside to the ball.
Ball in the midfield in front of the goal box, poked away by Siegel, and we go across the touchline, throw in for Brentwood, almost like blocking out in basketball underneath the boards.
Yep.
To give folks who maybe aren't as familiar with soccer a reference point there. It's just like getting underneath the boards, blocking out, trying to get the basketball, creating a set space for yourself.
Yep.
A couple substitutions for the Bruins going in and out.
We've got Howard back on.
Yeah, Howard back on for the blue-clad Bruins. Throw in. Howard heads it forward right away. Actually, that was Howard with possession of the ball there. She kicks it forward. Ball played back into the midfield by the Stars. Ball run down in the corner there by Siegel's Meredith White, and then it goes off the foot of Lena Nash.
Good hustle by Lena. A lot of substitutes in this game.
So far, we're just about at the 16:40 mark of the first half. 16 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. So about the 23.5-minute mark, and some more substitutions. And Pete, is that maybe because two things? One, it's a state championship game, so everybody's a little hyped up and excited. And two, really, it's a little warmer than normal for this time of year. Does that play into it at all?
No, I don't. I mean, I would say if it was the end of the second half, then, I'd say yes. But, these teams get into a rhythm of, playing a large number of people and everyone kind of understanding their role and getting in. I mean, yeah, there's a sense of, hey, if I keep switching, if I keep rotating players, everyone will remain fresh the whole time. So there is a sense of that, but you get into this rhythm of everyone playing, and as long as they're, they do what they're out there to do, then it makes a lot of sense, and you keep everyone fresh, and then maybe towards the end of the game you're not subbing as much and letting those kind of starting players push for the win.
Also, third match in 4 days for both of these teams, as Brentwood got here by defeating Arlington 4-1 back on Wednesday. On Thursday, defeated the number 1 ranked Farragut Admirals 1-0 to get here. Siegel defeated Clarksville 2-1 and then defeated Houston 1-0 yesterday to get here. So both teams playing their third match in 3 days.
It's a lot of soccer. It's a lot of soccer. So, yeah, at that point, keeping everyone fresh, constantly rotating in and out. Here we go with another opportunity.
Oh, just wide is 24. Taylor Ryan, a freshman for Siegel, had as good a look as you're ever going to get, Pete, and she just, with her left foot, tried to go across the goal and went wide right.
I mean, she took it well. I mean, it was bouncing, coming across her body, left-footed. She put it down low on the ground towards the far post. I mean, she did all of that right, but at the end of the day, it wasn't on goal. And so you're going to score exactly 0% of your shots that are on goal.
Here's another opportunity. Ball played forward.
That aren't on goal.
Yeah, number 2 to Darby Phillips there, and
it's going to be another good opportunity.
Good opportunities. There was a foul, I guess, on the pass there, and the Stars will get another opportunity at a free kick, and this is just maybe 10 meters outside the goal area.
Yeah, it's about 30 yards out. This is definitely worth a shot. Looks like she's going to cross it, though. So far post.
Far post is going to go. An opportunity again with an opportunity to get ahead on it was number 5 of Siegel. That's Deborah Kostrub, and Kostrub just couldn't quite get there. A little bit of nice play there defensively by Brentwood to kind of shield her at the last moment where she couldn't quite get to the ball.
Yeah, just a collision there between Deborah and the goalkeeper, and not able to get on the end of it. But again, Brentwood keeps giving up these free kicks, and they're not free. You give up enough of those, and they're going to cost you something. They're going to cost you a goal. So they need to take care of have a little bit more body awareness when they're in their defensive third, and not give up easy free kicks.
Kat Lee punts the ball into the midfield.
Great hustle there. Now, good job there by Steinagel.
Good collision there in the goal box as Brentwood had put the ball in the middle of the field on net, and Steinagel aggressively comes out once again as 15 for the Bruins. Meg Howard Had an opportunity there, couldn't overcome the good play by Steinagel.
I like Steinagel. I mean, I like aggressive goalkeepers, and it's great to see. It's great to see that kind of thing, but look how it eliminates chances. Half chances that Brentwood has with the ball bouncing and someone chasing and it kind of awkward in between. And, we saw that on this free kick before where the Brentwood goalkeeper just couldn't quite get her hand, confidently get her hands on it and put the ball wide, and it turned into an opportunity for Siegel. So you see the kinds of things that Steinagel, by being aggressive and coming out on these things, can do to eliminate half chances, and that's a big help. Defenses like that.
Steinagel drives the ball into the midfield. Stars now possess it, trying to get it into the offensive third as they pass it through the midfield.
Here she goes down to the end line.
Tried to cross, it's off.
She goes. That's just what that's what coach is looking for. Hey, get a corner kick out of it. Great. Another free kick.
As that time, Emma Adcock, the sophomore, plays it off the Brentwood defender in front of her, and it results in a corner kick for the Stars, and set to take it will be 17, Phillips. Excuse me, Williams, sorry, Emily Williams. Williams crosses it toward the center of the goal. The ball's loose, free on the ground.
Bouncing around.
Whew. No one could seem to get a good look at it, and finally Brentwood able to clear it, and it goes over the touch line, and it'll result in a throw in. Well, we're going to have a free kick. Let's see. We'll have a throw in for the Stars. 9:57 and counting remaining in this first half. No score between Brentwood and Siegel. Dwayne Hickey, Pete Santor on the call here on the TSSAA Network. Ball played in, out near the corner. Goes off 7 of Brentwood Cosina, and it will result in a corner kick.
I'm really looking to coin the phrase, free kicks aren't free.
I like that. It's kind of like Tanstaffel, right? The old, there's no such thing as a free lunch. There's no such thing as a free kick.
That's right. That's right. Eventually, it's going to cost you. I want to coin it. I know I probably can't, but I want it.
Williams crosses it shallow toward the net, headed out of there by Brentwood. Could be like Pat Riley. He trademarked the three-peat. Maybe you could trademark it.
Yeah. I'll look at trademark. I think it got to come true though for it to actually count. But we used to talk about that a lot against good teams, which was just giving them lots of half chances, like free kicks. That kind of thing really came back to bite you at some point. And it did. I mean, there were numerous times when that happened, and you learn your lesson. So,
and there, Kat Lee, the goalkeeper, started out, retreated, and then finally decided to come out and pick up that ball that was rolling toward her net,
and did a good job with it. I mean, she came up, got it at the top of her box, kind of helped her defense out. And there she comes again. I mean, you just see the difference versus having the defender having to make a play on that.
As Adcock that time for Siegel wanted to try to get in there and have an opportunity, and Lee picked it up once again and puts her team back on offense in the midfield, poked away, taken by the Stars. A collision there in the midfield, prompting some of the fans to call for a foul, and whistled.
Yeah, they were pretty adamant that they saw that properly, but
especially when you can hear them from where they are to where we're sitting. They were pretty adamant. You are correct.
They were adamant. I thought it was a good no call by the referee. Let the girls play on, and then
I think I believe 9 of Siegel, Callie Ruff, gets whistled for that, and it'll result in a free kick for the Bruins, who quickly put it back in play as we hit the 6:50 mark as that shot floats into the box, but no problem for Steinagel. She just corrals it.
Yeah, it was a good turn on the ball. Got a half chance, took it, so that wasn't bad.
Well, once again, Steinagel way out toward the top of the box. Going to take her time with this one, finally pick it up and decide to drive it once again with that left foot. Ball bounces near the Siegel offensive third before it's controlled by the Stars. Ball played forward, but too far forward, and goes over the touchline. It'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. 6:05 remaining first half. No score here in Chattanooga. Brentwood and Siegel for the AAA state championship.
I'd give a slight edge to Siegel. More dangerous. Two or three really dangerous opportunities that came across the box. Obviously more free kicks, kind of putting more of the play in their offensive third, and then causing Brentwood to foul and give them more free kicks. So far, Siegel, Coach Shelton have to be happy about Coach Shelton have to be happy about how this game is kind of playing out. But Brentwood's had some opportunities too, and Meg Howard looks dangerous when she gets the ball in her offensive third. So we'll just see how each team can take advantage of those chances. And maybe if I'm lucky, someone will score on a set piece, a free kick, and then I'll be able to coin
the phrase.
Yes. Free kicks aren't free.
Free kicks aren't free. Throw in by Siegel in their offensive third. Ball free along the goal line, and that's going to result, that collision going to result in
good call,
a free kick for the Bruins.
Here we go. We got fans. We got the students getting in, a little vuvuzela action.
I'm glad you can pronounce that word. I have a hard time with that one. Not only the pronunciation, but the sound it makes.
Yes, it is.
Ball quickly into the scoring third for Brentwood, but it's going to roll all the way across the end line and result in a goal kick for Steinagel of Siegel. Approaching the 4-minute mark remaining here in the first half. A couple of really good scoring chances for Siegel. They were unable to convert. Brentwood's had a couple of half looks at it. They've been unable to convert, and quickly now the play is reversed as contact whistled there against Siegel, resulting in a free kick for Brentwood, and that'll be number 5 taking that kick, I believe. And that'll be Jesse Boozer from, again, about 12 to 15 meters outside the goal box. Ball driven into the center, poked away from the mouth of the goal by the Stars, back toward the midfield. Good sliding tackle from behind, pushes the ball across the sideline. It'll be a throw in for the Stars. Ball headed forward and over the end line, and I believe that's going to
goal kick.
Result in a goal kick. I was watching one of the ball girls. It looked like she was going to place it down in the corner. That's why I hesitated. Instead, the ball goes to the goal, and Lee drives it into the midfield with 2.5 remaining in this first half.
And she got real sneaky and put the ball in the opposite goal side of the box.
Ball in front of the goal box. Good opportunity there for the Stars, and they're unable to initiate anything as the ball was intended for Kelsey Brown. And I don't think the Siegel fans were very happy that they called a throw-in for Brentwood there, as they thought the Bruins had touched it last, and the official says no, the Stars did.
Oh, now we got the fans waving to the camera. I love it. Nothing like a little getting up close and personal with the students.
Little collision there near the midfield. The Siegel player goes down, remains down. That's number 10, Chelsea Russum, and she's a little slow to get up as the ball goes over the touchline with 1:36 remaining in the half. Throw in for Brentwood. Bruins play it forward and across the sideline, resulting in a throw in for Siegel. Campbell puts the ball in play, and once again poked away and out of bounds in front of the Brentwood bench. And Campbell will once again initiate it for the Stars. Throws it in, hits the head of 12 of Brentwood. That's Schwann, and Schwann puts it over the touchline, and Campbell gets another chance, third in a row, to initiate a play for the Stars.
Look at Moultrie. Look at the way she uses her body to hold everyone off.
And Moultrie goes down in the goal box. Had an opportunity there, picked away by Brentwood and played forward.
Good no call. Part of that was just the pressure she was using to hold off the defenders. Then once that wasn't there anymore, she just fell forward. Good no call by the ref, who was right on it.
Schwartz with the ball for Brentwood as we go under the 25-second mark here in the first half. Moultrie on defense for Siegel, playing well along the boundary line. And the Stars just play it forward, and that may... Nope, it goes over the touchline. I thought it might stay in play as we go under 10 seconds. Brentwood trying to initiate play with 4. Ball's going to roll across the end line, kicked out as we end the first half of this match. We are scoreless, 0-0 between Siegel and Brentwood. And Pete, a first half that really saw Siegel get the better of it offensively.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Siegel would be a little disappointed not to have a goal at the end of that half. Brentwood was lucky to come away 0-0, and they go into half, and we'll see what kind of adjustments they make for the second.
We'll step aside. We'll be back with more at halftime. No score from Chattanooga. Brentwood and Siegel. This is the Division I Class AAA State Soccer Championship, produced by Play on Sports. You're watching the TSSAA Network.
complete live coverage of the 2012 Blue Cross Bowl Championships, check your local TV listing for the Tennessee Public Television station in your area or log on to ESPN3.com.
Welcome back to halftime. We are scoreless in the Division I Class AA State Championship final between Brentwood and Siegel. Two teams out of Middle Tennessee playing down here in Chattanooga, and it's a beautiful fall afternoon here in the southeastern corner of the state. You can see the fall trees there. We're just on the banks of the Tennessee River as well, on the campus of GPS School here in Chattanooga. Dwayne Hickey, Pete Santora alongside, and as you can see the bridges there and the Tennessee River. Head of the Hooch Regatta going on today. Lots of activity down here in Chattanooga. And in the first half, lots of defensive activity, Pete, as there was really only a couple of good scoring opportunities for Siegel, as Cheyenne Moultrie had a ball right in front of the goal that she just kind of poked wide of the goal. And then the freshman Taylor Ryan had the best look of the day as she was wide left of the goal and had the whole goal in front of her, tried to go far post and couldn't connect.
Yeah, no, it's a good shot. Just missed wide of the goal, but she took the ball well, coming across her body, bouncing. She took that well. So Siegel did a great job. They got a lot of free kicks. Each one of those is an opportunity. They had those balls coming across the goal mouth, bouncing dangerously. They got players on the other end of them. They got corner kicks. They did a lot. They just didn't get a goal. So, Steinagel took away on the opposite side any close opportunities that Brentwood had, or half opportunities. So Brentwood's got some more work to do this half to kind of balance the play out. But it was a good first half, so it'll be good to see how they come out in the second and how Brentwood adjusts.
Yeah, Brentwood had a couple of decent looks with Ballack and Howard, but really not as good of an offensive opportunity as Siegel had in the first half. And we're underway here as half number 2 begins. 2 40-minute halves in high school soccer.
Yeah, and Howard, they really need to make sure they use Howard to the fullest. She's a dynamic player that causes issues for the defense when it's at her feet, or when she's finding she draws traffic and then she finds the open player. So they really need to utilize her a little bit better in the second half, and we'll see what happens. And there's a shot right off the bat.
Shot off the bat for Brentwood. I believe that was number 2, Cammie Gilfin.
I like it, though.
Gilfilin, I should say. And Steinagel will drive the ball out of the goal box for the Stars. Brentwood wearing blue, Siegel wearing white. Just over a minute into this second half, no score. So far here in the second half, the ball's stayed primarily on the Brentwood end of the field. Siegel finally getting it through the midfield down to their offensive end. And it's poked away and over the touchline, resulting in a throw-in for the Stars. Ball played in. Brentwood passing through the midfield. And poked away there by 7 of Siegel. That's Emily Anderson.
You could see the difference there in play between Brentwood and Siegel, where Brentwood just brought the ball right down the middle of the field, looking for their key players that run down the middle of the field, cutting in now, where Siegel would want to go to the end line. They'd want to get it to the wide, to the outside, and then get to the end line and get across. Brentwood is looking to get it into the middle or behind the defense as quickly as possible.
And that shot, or that crossing pass, I guess I should describe it as, to the top of the box, gets poked toward the net, where it's corralled by Steinagel, and she will left-foot it up the left side of the field, putting her team on offense. Run down there by Russum.
Yeah, there just really aren't opportunities over the top of this defense down the middle. They really need to go wide because Steinagel is going to come out and cut anything off that is down the middle over the top.
Schwann passes it forward to the top of the goal box, and nice tackle.
Still in play, though, and there she comes.
And there comes Steinagel again. Nice tackle earlier in that possession by 15, Meredith White, right there at the top of the goal box for Siegel. Catley comes out quickly and scoops that up for Brentwood as the ball rolls into her area. She drives it down the middle of the field. Nice cross, no one there. Poked away by Siegel.
Still to the inside. That's still down the middle. They need to find... That was Meg Howard. They need to find Meg Howard's feet, not the space behind it. There's just not enough room there, and Meg did a good job of kind of peeling off of her defender, giving herself a little bit of room that you could have found her feet there, but they're still just trying to go down the middle with a longer pass. It's just it's a low percentage pass is what it is, especially when you have a goalkeeper that is aggressive off their line.
You know, it was a little bit curious for me, not being a soccer aficionado, as this ball poked out from the top of the goal box. As the Siegel's coach, Eric Shelton, was talking about the speed of Brentwood, and for a novice like myself, you would imagine that speed would work better on the outsides, but Brentwood is continuing to come down the middle.
Yeah, I mean, speed can work anywhere. It does work great on the outsides because there's more space over there. There's more room to run into. Speed can work down the middle well if you have people like that kind of run, that diagonal run. Speed can work well in those circumstances. But I haven't really, I haven't seen any speed issues. I haven't seen any speed mismatches really. It's tough to really say that, but their balls, the balls they've played haven't been effective to where speed would even matter because they're just being cut off before the play even, has a chance to be dangerous.
A collision there in the midfield. Number 11 for Siegel goes to the turf, and it's Bella Ovideo. And Coach Shelton talked a little bit about her with us pregame as well, is that she's really a sort of an instigator, tough player in the midfield, and that we would see her getting some touches.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've called her name, several times throughout the broadcast. So she's definitely put herself in the mix.
Williams with the free kick is going to hook it toward the
there
far
she is
post.
Right there with a great header.
Wow, nice play by Catley, the goalkeeper, to be there to corral the header.
Yeah, Bella did a great job there of maintaining her position. Ball came, was a good ball served into her, and good tackle there. And then she was able to redirect it on goal, causing issues. So now she's been doing well.
Good tackle there by 15 of Siegel, Meredith White.
It was a clean tackle too, something we weren't seeing from Brentwood in the first half. I mean, tackled the ball, went out of bounds for a throw-in, no free kick there. One
of the officials having a discussion with the Brentwood coaches at this moment, as we're anticipating a throw-in. Today's match officials in our Division I AAA matchup: Bob Dean, Troy Smith, Brian Decker, and Joe Kirkpatrick.
Oh, stop your whining call from from the crowd. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Brentwood fans that were cheering that.
I would say that might be the Siegel Stars fans. The ball
There's
comes
Meg
in.
looking for that ball, but see, there's just no space there. You can keep trying all day long, but that space is not going to magically appear. Steinagel has already told everyone, hey, I'm not going to give you that.
Ball taken away by Brentwood as they push the ball through the midfield. It goes off Siegel. Actually goes off Brentwood, I should say, and it'll be a throw-in for Siegel.
I'd like to see Meg just take that herself, have a shot on goal. I mean, she's at the top of the 18. Ball's at her feet. It's well, she does well to control it, maintain it. Might as well have a rip. See how Steinagel can react to a well taken shot on goal. I love the little jump, by the way, the jump set.
Ball crossed in there by 17 Williams. Ball loose in the box, finally poked out. Brentwood will run it down just before it goes across the boundary line. Dribbling upfield. Oh, nice little give and go, but the ball goes over the sideline.
Yeah, the ball just came down the sideline a little too slow, too. Siegel had plenty of time to get back. They had everyone in position.
Throw in for Brentwood. Schwann. Cleared by Russum of Siegel. And the keeper, Lee, will pick it up. Siegel having a hard time clearing it out from the top of the box. Brentwood putting the pressure on. Nice takeaway there by Campbell. Ball's going to be knocked into the box, and once again Steinagel comes running out, cuts it off before Mary Stewart Schwarz can get to it.
Yeah, each one of those plays builds a small sense of frustration in the offensive team, where you start to say, hey, let's stop. I'm tired of that ending up in our hands.
Ball at the top of the box for Siegel. Shot opportunity there by Callie Ruff, scooped up by Kat Lee, the goalkeeper.
But we're not really seeing any adjustment to that. And typically the adjustment is, hey, let's play to feet. Instead of playing in the space where someone runs onto it all the time, let's just play it directly to that person's feet. That way we know that the keeper's going to be taken out of it. And then the second one is, as we mentioned before, play it further into the corners away from the goalkeeper. But play to feet is the best and easiest way to kind of combat that.
Just about 10.5 minutes deep into the second half. No score between Brentwood and Siegel. This Division I Class AAA final. As we mentioned, both teams playing their third game in 4 days. Played back-to-back days on Wednesday and Thursday. Had yesterday off. And are playing here in Chattanooga on Saturday, November the 1st, for a state championship. On the ball for Siegel is Madison Lauk.
She did well to keep it, just then after all that fighting and good effort, she turned it over to the other team. Just unfortunate, but they won it back.
Siegel plays it back toward their own net and then has it driven toward their offensive end by Meredith White.
Goal kick, huh?
And we're going to get a goal kick for the Bruins. There's a little sparring going on down there in the corner between 22 of Siegel, that's Adcock, and 7, Cosina of Brentwood forces the ball over the end line, and that's what resulted in the goal kick for Brentwood. Throw in for the Stars. Offensively trying to put it toward the net, unable to do so. Good defense by the Bruins.
That's a better ball there. That's on the sides. That's away from Steinagel. Now we're playing the feet. Good little combination there.
Ball in the center of the field. Played toward the net.
She tries through the middle.
Through the middle. I think that was intended for Schwartz, who was coming off the wing, but played through all the way back to the goalkeeper, Steinagel, who will drive the ball up the left side of the field. Fun to watch that left-footed kick by Steinagel because it has the opposite action you're used to if you're a right-hander like me. That ball slicing toward the boundary line, coming off her foot every time.
Yeah.
Brentwood keeps trying to put the ball near the top of the box, and Siegel heads that one out of there. Another opportunity there for Brentwood. Ball's loose and cleared by Siegel all the way back to the midfield. Ball headed over the touchline will result in a throw-in for the Stars. Almost 14 minutes gone here in the second half. Still no score. Dwayne Hickey, Pete Santor alongside on the call of this Division I Class AAA final, a final that's seen few scoring chances and a lot of really good defense.
Yeah, well, Brentwood's done a good job this half of not giving away the free kicks, not giving away easy scoring chances, kind of cutting some of that out. So they have to be happy about that, but they're not really creating scoring chances on their side either, which they're getting into the offensive third well enough. Just that final piece is missing.
And Schwann gets tangled up with number 7 of Siegel, that's Anderson, and it'll result in a free kick for Siegel. Anderson, the senior, she'll be playing college soccer at Austin Peay State University up in Clarksville, Tennessee next year. So both teams with a nice complement of players who will be playing on the collegiate level next year. Siegel has 3 and Brentwood has 2. Ball played forward. Siegel trying to center the pass there.
Good ball into space. Away from the goalkeeper, but
a little contact there, and number 16 for Siegel finds the turf. That's Corey Steinagel. My guess is the sister of the goalkeeper, if I was a betting man.
I think that's probably a pretty good bet. Probably a pretty good bet.
But I make that comment for amusement purposes only. Once again, 17 for Siegel. Williams will take the free kick. She puts the ball toward the net. Poked out by the Bruins. And now headed out across the touchline. And once again, the Stars will have a throw-in near midfield.
And so Corey is a sophomore to her sister, the senior.
Siegel now on the offensive, trying to put the ball in the middle to find someone. Couldn't do it. Ball cleared by Brentwood and going to be played all the way back to the keeper, Steinagel, who maybe
Shows her first.
Yeah, a little glitch there, Pete. She kind of was indecisive, and it almost cost her.
Well, keepers aren't known for their foot skills, so some keepers like to think that they have good foot skills, or they like to take penalty kicks or some other strange occurrence that they think. But typically, yes, their foot skills are a little bit wanting, and that one just got a little bit further away than Steinagel wanted, and she was kind of left with the fans as her only escape route for that ball.
It's kind of like that pitcher in Major League Baseball who always wants to hit.
Yes. Despite what his averages are, he still thinks he should be at bat.
Ball crossed in the middle is loose. Dangerous ball.
Good play there.
Top of the box with an opportunity, knocked away by 17. That is Williams of Siegel before it ever got to the keeper Steinagel, and this ball will go over the end line and result in a goal kick for the Stars.
Yep. They really want that pass. They really want it, and they're willing to try it at any opportunity. And I don't even know necessarily that the outside players know it's coming. They're kind of waiting for it to come to their feet. They're stationary, so not that piece of the game plan's not really clicking.
Ball played in by Brentwood. It's again between the mid-circle and the top of the box, and poked away there by the Stars and driven out of there by 20, Madison Lauk. .21:30 mark of the second half. No score. As both teams really with not a lot of offensive chances here in the second half. Defense has been a little bit stronger. We saw some good scoring opportunities in the first half, especially for Siegel. They were unable to convert. And Pete, as we get deeper into this match, it may come down to who makes that first mistake. We saw it in a match earlier today where the keeper just was unable to get down on a shot that should have been stopped. And really, when you get down to the last 10 minutes of the game, that could be the difference maker.
Yeah, you're right. The goal was kind of a routine pickup. Nothing routine about a shot on goal in the state championship, but more of a routine shot. And yeah, I mean, we talked about this before. Half chances, balls bouncing in the box, poor misclears, goalkeeper errors, any of that this kind of stuff. Multiple bounces in the box, any of that kind of stuff in a state championship game, especially when the pressure's on, can lead in a goal. And yeah, maybe that's what it comes down to. But we've got 20 minutes. That's loads of time to make something happen. So
Schwartz
here
plays
we go right here.
Yeah, Schwartz plays the ball forward for Brentwood, and then off the foot, I think that was 34, Dana Murray, the junior, who had a look at it, and she just went high and just barely wide of the top of the goal.
Yeah, she did a good job kind of holding her space and shielding off the other player, and then putting it towards the top corner. Just got to put it on goal. Good opportunity, though.
Yeah, best scoring chance of the day for Brentwood. Comes up short. Another ball.
Oh!
Off the top of the bar in the corner there. It caught the top corner. That ball looked innocent enough. I believe it left the foot of number 1, Mary Stewart Schwartz, and it looked like easily it was going to be over the top of the bar when it left her foot and just nicked the top corner, missing a goal by a hair.
That was innocent but deadly.
Yes, it was.
I think Corey thought it was over too, and then she covered it well. She was in the space, but still.
There's another cross on net.
Oh.
That one goes high and wide as number 2 of Brentwood, Cammie Giffelin, has an opportunity.
Brentwood getting some chances now.
Starting to turn up the pressure here at the 18:30 mark of the second half.
Almost in unison with the number of fans that have come down to the fence line. So clearly Brentwood building its fence line appearance and its scoring ones as well. I mean, they're winning all these balls. They're putting the pressure right back on. Look, they're already back in the offensive third, so danger.
Ball crossed into the middle. It's loose in front of the goalkeeper, but Steinagel able to corral it. And you're right, Pete. Right now, all the pressure being applied by Brentwood and the play in their offensive third. Siegel has been unable to clear the zone.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that, you know, the chances that they've had have been amazing chances, but they've definitely started to put the pressure on, and we're seeing it again. Another foul here, so we're gonna get Brentwood with a free kick.
Free kick.
There's definitely been a momentum swing.
Yeah, just on the Brentwood offensive end of midfield. Ball arched toward the goal. It's headed right into the arms of Steinagel. As that time, I believe it was Meg Howard who got her head on the ball after that entry pass by Boozer.
Yeah, Meg, good ball by Boozer. Meg did exactly what she wanted to do. Get on the end of it, redirect it on goal, and then just let everything else happen from there. And Steinagel didn't really have a problem, came right to her, but still it was good opportunity taken.
And now quickly on the opposite end, Siegel going to have one of their first free kicks of the second half. Is 17 will take the shot once again. That's Emily Williams. Williams hooks it well wide of the goal, as that one was just not well struck.
I'll go with your call on that.
16-18 remaining in this contest. No score between Brentwood and Siegel. Williamson County versus Rutherford County, if you're into geography. And Pete, right now, Brentwood just looks like the fresher, more aggressive team. They're getting a lot of balls into the middle of the field. They've been working at it all game and having opportunities to play them forward toward the net.
Well, there's 15 minutes left, and you know, that's going to cause a sense of urgency, and you know, Brentwood's transforming that into and translating that into opportunities. So we'll see. We like we said before, I mean, momentum has definitely switched. But 15 minutes left. Brentwood has started to say, "Hey, we can pull some opportunities out of this," and they're doing that.
Brentwood would like to take the state championship back to Williamson County. Their counterpart, Franklin High School, won it in 2011. Siegel now with the ball in their offensive third.
It's only one game off.
I reverted back to the first game. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Both these teams looking for a state championship. If my notes are correct, either one of these teams would be winning their first state soccer championship.
And they might have to do it in overtime.
Hush now, hush.
13 minutes, just under 14 minutes. They have a lot of time. A lot of time left.
And Brentwood will have the free kick near midfield.
You can bet that last 10 minutes each team will probably have 2 or 3 opportunities on goal that might spell victory.
And we've got a yellow card. They call it on 9 on Siegel, I believe. Callie Ruff, is that correct? I think she's going to be leaving the playing field.
Oh. Boozer got a little excited, jumped the gun.
And I'm going to correct myself already. It looks like Brentwood did win a state soccer championship back in 1997 as they defeated Houston 3-2. So it would be Brentwood's second championship. Siegel would be playing for the winning their first. Trouble in the middle. There's a goal! And guess who scored it? Number 15 for Brentwood, Meg Howard. The senior captain finally gets a clean look, and that time Steinagel had no chance.
She got caught out of position. For the ball came in on the left side and then got touched over to the right, and Steinagel was on the left, and a wide open goal just to knock it home. And Howard was able just to put it away. Steinagel was left chasing.
In the 27th minute of the second half, Howard scores the goal for Brentwood to give them a 1-goal lead.
Whew. Man, that's tough. You know, that just goes to show you as Siegel, all the chances in the first half, not coming away with the goal. We talked about them probably being a little disappointed by that. Coming to the second half, again, they have some chances, but not as many. Brentwood really turns up the notch, the energy, and starts to create their own chances. None of them were ultra dangerous, but again, they were chance after chance in and around, and then you get one, and it was off of what? It was off a free kick. Free kicks aren't free. They're going to cost you, and that one did. Coined. A couple more times, and you can copyright it or trademark it, one of the two. 1-0 Brentwood. Well, they're the great equalizer. You know, even if you're not playing well and you get a free kick, a corner, something like that, you can take advantage of it and just quickly take the lead.
Ball will be played via free kick. Number 7 of the Bruins, Jesse Cosina. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Plays it forward. Ball's going to be knocked over the touchline by the Stars' number 11, Ovideo.
So now with 11 minutes, going to be seeing a lot of pressure that Siegel is putting on Brentwood.
That pass intended for Russum from Ovideo, and Russum was just turned the wrong way as Moultrie can't run it down. It will result in a goal kick for Brentwood. Low liner driven into the midfield by Lee. And we've got a little overly aggressive play there by 27 of Brentwood, Marie Alford, taking down Madison Lauk of Siegel, which will result in a free kick for the Stars. And almost every free kick's been taken by Emily Williams, and she'll take this one. As we just go under 10 minutes remaining in the match.
When we talked about this last game, that was 1-0 as well. As when is your team's time, either as a coach or a player, that you feel like you have to push up. You have to get more players into the attack, leave yourself open to more exposure in the back in order to get the equalizer goal. For me, it's probably the 14-minute mark. We've already kind of crossed it, but it was 0-0 at that point. So at that point, it becomes right away. Anything at that point becomes time to push up, push some of your players further forward into the attack, try and get in numbers situation, and leave yourself a little bit more exposed. There we go. We're seeing it right now. Bella just saying, hey, take this. We got Siegel's leaving 2 players back. Everyone else is up.
Siegel will take the free kick. This time I believe it's Meredith White. Hooks it into the middle of the field. Ball headed away by Brentwood. Williams comes up to drive it back toward the box.
Oh, great job. Oh. Wow.
And
wow. A yellow card on Brentwood?
Let's see.
Yeah, on Brentwood, but they didn't give play on advantage to Siegel, which I know Siegel is not going to like. Yeah, the coach from Siegel has got his hands on his head, and he just went down into squat position. He was not happy. Wide open. Ball goes all the way through. Foul happens, whatever happened. Ball goes all the way to the offensive player who's open at the top of the box. They blow the whistle, stop it, dead to card. And you could see the coach quickly. He's not happy about it.
And I believe the card was given to number 8 of Brentwood. That's Morgan Ballack. That ball is going to be high in the air and corralled by Lee. A little too much air underneath that shot, Pete.
Yeah, not bad though. In the corner, towards the corner, keeper did well to save it. I think she was. I mean, a little too much air if she was crossing to one of her players. Maybe just not quite enough air if she was shooting. So the Seagulls not happy about that. What you'd like to happen, what they were arguing about was you'd like to see play on take place. I mean, the advantage went to the team, to Siegel. They were the ones who got fouled. Just let them finish that play out. Let them get their shot on goal or whatever it is, and then you can card the player afterwards. And that's what they wanted, because it's hard. That's a golden opportunity. You can't ask for anything better than that. So
as the ball goes over the end line, it'll result in a corner kick for the Bruins. Taking it will be number 11, Lena Nash.
I'm confused.
Nash plays it in. Ball's going to be poked out by White. Ball back on the net, headed away by Williams. Just under 7.5 minutes remaining. 1-0 Brentwood. A little collision there, and free kick going to be awarded to Siegel after 27. Marie Alford got tangled up with a Siegel player who went down. High ball toward the net, easily caught there by Kat Lee. And we go under 7 minutes.
I was just thinking in football when the side judges toss the blue bag down where they see a play where they think the player might have gone down, but they still let them. They don't blow their whistle yet. They let the play kind of run out, or the player run. Very similar in soccer. You can mark it. You can put your hand up, basically say, there's a foul, but not blow the whistle, and come back to it. So you have that ability, and really that can change the game quite a bit.
as we've got a stoppage in play.
Well, 11's running back in.
As it appears to be we've got a substitution going in, it appears.
Yeah, and the referee stopped the whistle for kind of time wasting.
It's coming in. It's coming in.
Ball comes
Good
in toward the
cross.
net. Good cross.
Good challenge.
Loose in front of the net. Opportunity blocked. And finally run down by Siegel as they play it up the sideline was Campbell. Williams now with it. Plays it across the field to Steinagel. Steinagel up the middle of the field. Almost has it taken away. Pokes it forward. Finds Moultrie there. Moultrie gives it to Oviedo, and we've got the ball being played out toward the sideline, and a little confrontation body on body there, and it results in a free kick for the Bruins.
And a card for Steinagel. The younger.
Corey Steinagel, the sophomore, picks up a yellow card. 5:30 remaining in this championship match. 1-0. 1-0 in favor of Brentwood. You can feel the sort of intensity pick up for Siegel as they are beginning to become a little nervous.
Yeah. And Brentwood. I mean, Brentwood's on the corner of their seats. They're cheering every time. And
as that time, one for Brentwood gets tangled up. That's Mary Stewart Schwarz. And Schwarz will have the throw in for the Bruins. Puts it right in here to the corner. As 22 for the Bruins just places the ball in the corner. That's Alyssa.
They just gave him a corner.
Grant. As Grant put the ball in the corner, just kind of stood there, trying to take some time off the clock. And a corner for Brentwood. As these two, Brentwood plays it in. Schwarz and Gilfan were trying to just play a two-person game there to keep the ball away from
Well,
the
that's
Stars.
textbook on how to waste time. I mean, hold the ball in the corner, let the other team kick it out, take a throw in, hold it in the corner again, do everything you can to keep it there. So that was a good minute and a half that they killed.
Ball goes over the end line, and Steinagel will put it back in play for Siegel, who's really not had anything to get excited about offensively here in the second half.
Oh, they've definitely been quiet. Nice turn by Moultrie.
Moultrie with the ball.
Good
Crosses
cross.
it in the middle, and
good
nice
save.
play that time by Lee, coming out, being aggressive, taking the ball in the air. As Moultrie got the nice feed from Ryan to initiate that offensive chance. A good turn, but couldn't quite get the ball into the net.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Ball loose in front of the Siegel net, cleared away. White now with it in the midfield. There's Moultrie once again. Cleared by Brentwood. Back to White. White's going to pass it out to Oviedo. And I believe it'll result in a free kick for the Bruins.
Yeah, Oviedo not quite sure what she wanted to do with that ball at the top. Kind of a little hesitation. First touch wasn't there, and allowed Brentwood to kind of jump on it and tap it away.
Approaching the 2.5-minute mark, 1-0 Brentwood, as that ball's going to be knocked through the
No, don't. There you go. There you
Field
go.
of play, be a throw in for Siegel.
Poor ref, he's got to look all the way back to the linesman on the other half to see which way it went. Luckily, we're on this corner.
Yeah.
We could see all of it, but still, that's a tough position to be in. We've got refs doing opposite ends of the half.
2-minute mark. Siegel trails by a goal. They have possession of the ball in the midfield. An opportunity there. Good tackle by Brentwood, taken away.
Good job by Siegel to switch play there, which is what they were doing in the first half that they haven't been doing in the second half. Switch the attack, cut in, get opportunities. Look for Moultrie.
There's Moultrie. Ball poked away, poked out. Clear attempt, not successful by Brentwood. That one is. We're down to 119. Ryan puts it into the scoring third for Siegel. There's Moultrie.
Moultrie battling up there. She is giving it her all. Trying to be a one-woman force at the top.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute.
As ball gets away, there'll be a stoppage in play to corral the loose ball, and Siegel will initiate it with a throw-in as the clock restarts. Brentwood now just wanting to play keep away. Siegel with the ball, centering it. Schwartz clears it for the Bruins. All the way back here to Steinagel, who drives it toward the midfield with 40 seconds.
There we go. We might get one.
Williams is going to take it up the left side, or up the right side, I should say. Poked away by Brentwood. We're inside 25 seconds. Williams once again has the ball partially blocked there by the Bruins. Moultrie has it.
Gets a free kick.
Free kick.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Free kick.
Good
Curling
kick,
toward
too.
the net, headed away by Brentwood. We're inside 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 Division I Class AAA soccer champion, the Brentwood Bruins.
Well, congratulations to the Bruins. Well played second half. They were able to kind of withstand the first half pressures and come away 0-0 at the half, go into the second half, regroup. Came away with a lot of opportunities, better game plan, executed better, really took it to Siegel in the second half, and got a great goal out of it. Meg was able to get a good goal out of that set piece, and free kicks aren't free; they're going to cost you, and we saw that here.
Brentwood finishes the season at 18-2-1. Siegel wraps it up at 16-4-3. And for the second time in school history, Brentwood has won a state soccer championship, 1-0 over the Siegel Stars. For Pete Santora and all of us here at Play on Sports, I'm Dwayne Hickey saying thanks for joining us today on the TSSAA Network. Good afternoon from Chattanooga.
behalf of the TSSAA, we would like to first thank our competitors for an outstanding championship game.
Officials for blowing.
As our competitors move toward the trophy table, we would like to take a minute to thank some people who helped make this a successful tournament. Please help us recognize the Greater Chattanooga Sports and Events Committee, the Southeast Soccer Officials Association, and all the volunteers and workers from GPS, Baylor School, and Chattanooga Christian School. Thank you for your help in this tournament. TSSAA would like to thank ActionPicsTN.com, the official photographer of the TSSAA. You can purchase pictures from the state championships at ActionPicsTN.com. And for a video of today's actions, please log on at TSSAAnetwork.com. TSSAA would also like to thank our sponsors, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, the Tennessee Dairy Farmers, the Governor's Highway Safety Office, Baptist Sports Medicine, Wilson Sporting Goods, and Action Picks 10 for their support of the TSSAA Championships. Thank you. Our first award goes to the Runners-Up Coaches Plaque. This year, the AAA Runners-Up Coach goes to Eric Shelton. Finishing the season with an outstanding record of 16-4-3, your runners-up team, Siegel High School. And now the presentation of the champion coaches plaque.